This week we are doing a what sold video, and we're going to show you how we turned this lowball offer into a sale. So let's get started with the first one on Poshmark.
The first on Posh is a Skada. This is an oversized blazer. We picked it up for $1, or you picked it up for $1.
Yeah. So Escada is a hit or miss brand. It's a mature brand. So think St. John, Acris, that type of brand. It sells okay for us, but oversized blazers are in right now. And this was a beautiful red oversized blazer. And yeah, it sold for $64.
Next is going to be Psycho Bunny. We actually picked this up or learned this brand from Thrift of Life. And he is a godsend for men's clothing. 10 out of 10.
Yes. Now the caveat I'll give you, and I should have understood this caveat, given that Thrifty Life is a menswear expert, and Psycho Bunny is definitely a brand that sells best for men. We have picked up women's clothing and it sits for us, but polos in general sell well, and Psycho Bunny is no exception. This sold for $25 on Poshmark.
Next is a pair of Athleta leggings. Now, you know more about these than I do. They had pockets is all I really know.
I mean, that's all you really need to know.
That's true. Anytime you talk to a woman and she mentions her favorite dress, every single time it has pockets. The more pockets, the more it is her favorite.
Yes, this is true. So this was the Athleta Stash Pocket Leggings. This style does the best for me out of all Athleta leggings. I'm actually curious if that is true for all of you guys. So drop down below your best selling Athleta style. For us, it's the Stash Pocket Leggings, but these were also plus size. So it really just kind of hit on all cylinders for us, and they sold for $34 on Poshmark.
Next is going to be Madewell. This is a Madewell jumpsuit, and I think I picked this up actually in the dress section.
I think you did.
So it is kind of a utilitarian look. It's very plain but stylized, and it had the wide leg, which is a trend.
Yes, wide leg is in. Jumpsuits, we kind of hit or miss, and also Madewell is a little bit hit or miss for us. But Madewell has a nifty style number, so you can look it up and know exactly if this is going to do well for you. And yes, wide leg is in, so this jumpsuit sold for us for $39.
Next is a pair of bombshell leggings. Now, what is the bombshell on these?
Well, so this brand, we actually learned from Instagram. So if you're not in the Instagram community, you should be. They're a great place to learn bolos. I will say the caveat here is with Instagram, people have different experiences with different brands, so don't just get excited that you found a bolo and spend whatever you can. Try to keep your at least first purchase of a bolo brand under like $5. So these were brand new with tags. I actually thought they were going to sell way quicker and for way more money, but unfortunately they didn't. I had them listed at around $90 and they ended up selling for $55.
Next is J. Crew, and it ties into one of our recent videos, the sweater video, because it was J. Crew. We normally leave almost all J. Crew behind.
Pretty much.
This was mohair. So this is an instance of the fabric definitely increasing the desirability and the price point for the sweater. Sold for $33, which is a pretty decent price for J. Crew.
Yes, and I do want to say J. Crew is a great bread and butter brand. Unfortunately for us, our price points are just too high. But if you're a binge shopper, J. Crew is great. The next one is Taylor Swift shirt. So this is just a plain shirt. It was on I think it was a Canva tag. Honestly, just nothing. But Taylor Swift sells. It doesn't matter what it is. It sells. Look up everything Taylor Swift. We've sold the Folklore sweater for $300. Taylor Swift sells, and Taylor Swift is coming out with an album right now and dropping a lot of clues. So people are in Swift mania right now. So if you find Taylor Swift, buy it.
And that sold for $25. And again, nothing special. It was just a t-shirt.
It's just a t-shirt.
Or long sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
Next was
Slider jeans.
I can't even read my own handwriting. That's bad. Slider jeans. So these are important because they are motorcycle jeans. They have the built-in Kevlar. And for those of you who don't know, Kevlar is the material for bulletproof vests. It's a very durable protection fabric. It'll keep you from getting shot. It'll keep you from falling off your motorcycle and losing limbs.
And all of your skin.
It's made into workwear for chainsaw protection. It's a very desirable thing, and the people that are looking for it are going to need it, and they will pay for it.
Now, we sold these for $30. I do believe we could have gotten probably up to $45 for these, but we're all about the quick flip over here. But this is definitely something to look for. Kevlar, if you see it, get it. I don't know if all Sliders jeans are Kevlar. It's first time find for us. This is a Pilcro and letterpress wide leg jumpsuit. If you've been watching us for any amount of time, you know we broke up with Pilcro. But as we said earlier, wide leg is in. And so we saw these, and they are very wide leg, and it was chambray, and it was really cute, and so we picked it up, and it sold for $52 for us, for Pilcro. That is amazing.
I think that might be almost the top end of Pilcro. The only other thing that might have topped it is the first pair that you ever found with the
tie leg.
The tie leg red velvet. $50 for Pilcro is almost unheard of.
Yeah, so I will say it again. Pilcrow we have broken up with, except for in special circumstances, and this is a special circumstance.
Next is going to be Good American. Now, Good American used to be the easiest pair of jeans that you will ever sell. You couldn't keep them for more than a few days. It was ridiculous.
Our first ever pickup actually sold in seconds.
$50 in seconds. Don't get it twisted. It is definitely on the list of you want to find it. You want to find it for anywhere up to even $10 because it will go. It's going to go fast. It has slowed down a little bit. These were a size 16, so that definitely helped. The larger sizes typically bring in more attention and a higher price point. They sold for $48, and that was a pretty quick flip.
So the last one for Poshmark is the reason you guys probably all clicked on this is how to turn a lowball into a sale. So this was Veronica Beard shoes. You guys probably saw this in we went to the store every day to see if it was worth it. This is one of the things we picked up. We got an offer for this for $45. It was listed at $80-something.
$90?
You'll see it here on the side of the screen. But yeah, we got an offer for $45. Honestly, probably could have taken it. We do take bad offers around here, but I didn't feel like it. I was out and about. I was kind of annoyed by the situation.
It's Veronica Beard. You don't have to for certain things, and certain things you're just going to have to move it along, and this is just not one of them.
Yeah, so I didn't want to. So I was countering with her, going back and forth, and honestly, I just started feeling like this isn't going to turn into a sale. I was annoyed. What I did was I created a bundle for this woman, and I added the shoes to the bundle, and I typed a message to her, and I just said, hey, I just wanted to let you know I really appreciate your interest, but $60 is going to be my floor price on this. If it works for you, I can ship next business day. Thank you so much. And I left it at that. I walked away from it, and they accepted my offer pretty quickly after that, after countering back and forth with me for quite a while. Now, I've done this a few times with other lowball offers, and I would say over 50% of the time it works. So definitely try it. If you're not doing that, communication goes so far when it comes to sales. It really does help. Absolutely try it out.
Moving on to Makari. The one Makari sale. So this is drama. Drama.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to say what we sold. I'm going to let him talk about the drama because he loves drama. He might tell you he doesn't, but he does. So these were Birkenstocks that he actually found.
I did.
While we were out and about. They were lime green, so cool, and they looked really nice. They didn't have all of the footbed wear that you see a lot on Birkenstocks. They looked really good. They were a cool style. So I listed them, and they were sold on Makari for $59. But the buyer wasn't too happy. So you want to...
So you were freaking out about this, and I didn't know that it was that big of a deal. I know that they were real. So basically, the buyer said that these are counterfeit Birkenstocks, which they were very clearly not. We had the exact same style match in the same colorway. They passed the field test. They passed the quality control of us looking things over. That goes no small way in my mind to knowing that it's real.
Essentially what she said to me was, these are fake. Here are all my reasons. I can go on and on, but I need to know that you're not going to be a problem when I open this case with Makari, which I didn't like. I mean, would you like it if someone said that to you? But I just responded with, we accept returns as long as Makari allows it, but these are not fake. These are genuine, basically is what I said. And they took about a day to get back to us and came back and said, I've decided to keep them. So I'm not really sure if they knew they weren't counterfeit and they were just trying to get it returned because maybe they didn't fit or something like that. I'm not sure what the situation was, but it was very annoying, very frustrating, and Makari I don't sell a lot on, so I really don't want anything negative happening there. But yeah, it ended up working out. It was $59. I will take that.
I mean, if I had to guess, I would say that she probably realized that you're not just going to sit there and take it. You know what you're talking about, and she can probably get into some kind of trouble on Makari for falsely claiming a counterfeit item.
Okay, so before we get into eBay, you wanted to say thank you to our channel member, right?
Yes, I wanted to say thank you to our newest channel member, Angela. Can't, again, say how much this means to us. Every time we get a new channel member, it makes our entire day, week, month, forever. It's just crazy. We are very sorry about your sweater, and hopefully the move is going well and you're settling in. But maybe if Posh listens to us and opens up international shipping, we can send you that sweater free of charge.
Yes, absolutely. I did want to say one quick thing. We have been getting a lot of requests from you guys for the Facebook group. We love you and we love that. It is right now exclusive for channel members. So if you want to get that password so you can get accepted, there is a link in the description below on how to join the channel. It is $1 a month. And yeah, we're right now doing all types of tips and tricks and people are adding questions. And one of our members actually sold something from keywords from our group, which I will show you right here. That is awesome. That is exactly what we're here for, and I love it. So hopefully more of that happens. Let's get into eBay.
All right. So the first eBay item is a brand that we learned for the channel.
Yes.
So it's something that we had no experience with.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Honey Love, which is a bra brand. It's kind of a athletic wear or just skin tight, not really.
It's a sports
It's a sports bra. It doesn't have the underwire.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Yep. I sound professional. Yep. So we learned that it was new with tags. It was a little bit damaged. We probably could have gotten more for it if we had held out. We got $37. It's so far 10 out of 10. No complaints on this brand. Sold really quickly after listing. After I procrastinated in fixing it, but yeah, sold very quickly and for very good money.
The next one here is Elizabeth and James pants, jeans. I don't know what you want to call them.
They're pants. They're not jeans. They're
brocade. They're shiny. They were new at tags.
Oh, they were a lot. They were a lot.
They were a lot, which is why we picked them up. This brand, I will say, proceed with caution. They are sold at Kohl's, and it is sometimes really hard to differentiate between the Kohl's one and the not Kohl's. But what you can do is you can type in the RN number, and if it comes back to Kohl's, don't buy it.
No.
If it comes back to Elizabeth and James, do some more research, because it seems like that trickiness is also driving down the price point of what people are willing to pay. So yeah, just proceed with caution. These sold for $50, and I will give a little disclosure. They weren't perfect when we picked them up. But
so they were new at tags. Again, they were a little bit scuffed up. There was a split seam at the bottom. It's really easy to fix. So split seam is one of those things that you shouldn't let steer you away from an item. Oftentimes the thrift store will undervalue it because it looks damaged. It's the easiest thing in the world to do, to stitch a quick straight line down. You can't tell the difference.
All right, the next item is 11s. Now these are, oh my gosh, wide leg again. Okay, first of all, these sold twice. These sold on Poshmark and eBay. We accepted the eBay one first, and we also kept it on eBay because eBay is not so friendly when you cancel sales. But these are wide leg pants, and this is now the third time I've said the word wide leg. If you have taken nothing else from this video, please take away that wide leg is in. Just buy wide leg. I mean, look it up at the minimum, but wide leg, wide leg, wide leg. And I'm just going to tell you, for a spoiler alert, I'm not done saying wide leg. So these are 11s. They sold for $30.
Next is an item that we've talked a lot about, or a brand that we've talked a lot about, Soft Surroundings. Now, we picked this up at the bins from our bins haul or thrift with me video that we did a while ago. It was red, frilly chenille fabric, so it was fuzzy.
It was Mrs. Claus vibes. Let's just say.
Yeah, it was definitely Mrs. Claus, Christmassy vibes, red and fuzzy and delightful. Sold for $38. So gonna really take that margin from the bins. We don't really get to the bins as much as we would like. If you can, it's a tremendous opportunity to pad those margin numbers and just take in more profit.
Yeah.
Really.
And I'll be honest, I don't know that I would have picked this up if it wasn't the bins. We don't do so good with Soft Surroundings when it is outside of the pants realm. But at the bins, I'm going to take all those chances. And for that margin, I am very happy.
So next is a brand, I think we've mentioned it in our 100% sell-through a time or two. It's Flax. They make linen garments. It's a great thing.
They make more than linen. We have acetate pants in our closet.
Well, they're very well known for their linen or flax material clothing. These were a pair of new with tags pants, sold for
They were wide leg.
Wide leg. Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Wide leg pants. They were new with tags. We don't find a lot of flax new with tags, but wonderful plaid pattern, I believe.
Yep.
And sold for $48, so no complaints there. Flax is worth picking up for $5-10.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Flax is a great brand for us. It's a mature brand again, but does great. The next item is a Bola brand, I think. First time find for us and sold for great money. This brand is called United Nude. It looks like it's an LA-based brand. I don't know a ton about it, but it was very weird. They wrapped around themselves. They were very strange. They were in great condition, and we are going to show you the logo if we can, because there's a little UN logo on the back. But yeah, they sold for $65, and I definitely recommend looking up this brand if you see it. It sold really quickly, and no complaints.
A thrift store didn't recognize it. We paid $4 or $5 for them tops. They were just different, and it's worth taking the time, slowing down. If something is that eye-catching and different, at least look it up. And this seems to be a Bola brand.
The next item is something he's sad about, but it is a Duluth soft shell jacket. Now, I picked it up. I actually saw it on the new rack, which, if you know me at all, I have very bad anxiety, and I will not look at the new racks because the employees don't love it. But I did a very quick drive-by, grabbed it and ran. and I was very happy about it. I paid a little bit too much for this. I think I paid about $13, but the thought process here was he could wear it if he needed to. And also, it was in like brand new condition. It looked great.
It didn't look like it had been worn. It looked like they snipped off the tags and then handed it in.
Yes, exactly.
It was ridiculous.
The person who purchased it already left us a positive review, and they agree with us. I will show you right here. It looked brand new. So I'm so glad that they're
really
happy. Did. And yeah, this Duluth is
at
always
the expense
great.
of your husband. You made some other person happy.
Yes.
Thank you. Next is Pilgrim. Again, we broke up with Pilgrim. Maybe we shouldn't.
Did we break up? Because it feels like a toxic relationship.
I certainly have. These are all your pickups. Thank you. So these were a pair of striped jean pants, I think.
Yes. So these were railroad stripe jeans. They were white and blue. They were cropped, and they were plus size. So as I've said before, if Pilgrim looks special to you, still look it up. And for me, plus size stands out. And then if it's not just plain jeans, I'm going to look at it. And those looked like they had good comps, so I picked them up. And guess what? They sold for $40. So I'm happy I didn't officially break up with them.
All right. Next was actually an eBay bundle sale, which we don't get very often. Definitely bundles are significantly more common on Posh, which just makes sense because it's a much easier feature. The person purchased both items individually, and you have the opportunity to combine when you're shipping out the items. So it's not all that noticeable. They give you an alert, but you want to be on the lookout for the same person that has made more than one purchase. Multiple purchases can be combined all together and sent out. It saves them on the shipping. It saves you on the hassle of doing more than one label. Just a better all-around experience, and eBay should be doing a better job of that, admittedly.
Yes, I wish it was a little bit simpler to see, but I think these sold as a bundle because they were both relaxed fit. It's very strange that their sizes is drastically different, but they were both relaxed fit pants, and they both had decent materials. One was a silk blend, and one was linen, so I think that the person just really likes relaxed fit, so I'm happy with bundles.
And that was Eileen Fisher pants and J.
Jill
Jill pants.
Yes.
So we didn't actually specify the brand. We're terrible at this. Last is going to be Stuart Weitzman. Now, we've covered Stuart Weitzman before in our clapback TikTok, where we sold something that somebody said we shouldn't pay more than $5 for, and we sold it for great money. These sold for just a little bit less than we were hoping for at $40. They were these weird boots that were kind of eye-catching, that were calf length, and they had that weird clippy strap that you could adjust on the back. So they were special. This is an illustration of exactly why Stuart Weitzman is a hit or miss brand.
Yes. Now, would I pick this up again? Of course I would. I paid approximately $10 for these, and I sold them for around $40, so I still had a great margin there. I just expected a little bit more because they were boots. We probably could have gotten more money if we had held out for a little bit longer, but we like to take things as quickly as we can, so we took the $40 and ran with it, and it's still a great margin. So Stuart Weitzman, I say you can still pick it up for sure. If it's under $10, definitely give it a look, but the things to avoid, kitten heels, and anything that is an older label, and then just anything boring. I mean, that's obvious, right? Obviously, don't pick up boring.
So yes, if they are special, pick them up. That applies for everything across the board, really, not just Stuart Weitzman. Stuart Weitzman is one of those brands where you're going to want to be taking anything that you can get out of at times. Unless it's very special, then you can hold out. Getting the money back out of it, because they do sometimes sit, is worth considering.
Absolutely. So that is everything we had. We had a pretty decent week. I'm really happy with these sales. Their average price point is definitely going up. So let us know how you guys are doing. Let us know what is selling for you. Is wide legs a trend for you? I need to know. So leave me that in the comments below, and we'll be back really soon with a new video.
Thank you all for watching.